good morning, good morning. Hello, good morning, good morning. Beautiful friend. Hi, it's Morning Magic. It's me, Robin. This is our time to come together to shine a light, share a light, ride in the light, practice channeling the light, practice remembering the light. It can be intense, am I right? So we need a posse to be together in, to share and shine and remember and hug one another, love one another, and remind each other that, you know what? We are more, greater than just okay. We are on point, on fire, rocking it, grooving it, meant to be. Purposely here, purposely fabulous, meant to be. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, hi. I hope that the night went well. I hope that, just catching the fan here, friends. I hope that the morning has started off gentle. For those of you in the afternoon, I hope it's been a good day. And if not, hey, this is our time. Hey, hey, hey. This is our time. Let's have a do-over. Remember when we were little and we could just shout, do-over? Did you have that one bossy friend who's like, no, you cannot have a do-over? Or were you that bossy friend? Don't know. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, friends, let me say hello to you. Holy crap, something happened with the Instagram font. It is so small. My eyes can see. There we go. I'm just commanding it now. Good morning, Mads. Hey, Amanda. Hello, ladies. Hi, Miss Melanie. I love all those hearts, Mads. Hi, Miss Caitlin. Hello, Miss Lizzie Girl, #1 kiddo. I've got a new playlist for you, honey. Don't know if you got the song I sent this morning. So good. I was thinking about us. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Amy. Hi, Jeffy. Jeffy Pooh, #1 husband. Hi, Leisha. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. I already said hi. Oh, that's weird. You're here twice. Hi, Anna. Hello, hello. Hi, Megan. Good morning. So, friends, did you bring a cup of yum yum? I must confess, I have paint on my mug. So, I guess that's a good sign. I've been doing things here, creative things. I guess that's a good sign, right? So what are we going to cheers to today? Let me know if you have a special request. But, I'm always going to go with you. Thinking of you. Awesome journey. You can buy this mug in my shop if you like it. There's a link in the profile. This is the big one. So you can put ice cubes in there, which I must do because it's hot. Here's to the journey. Here's to us showing up. Here's to Kelly arriving before I clink the glass. Good morning, Kelly. Here's to remembering that we are spirit beings in a body, but can we also please remember that we came here for our own joy and tangible joy, meaning you don't have to sit on a cloud farting rainbows all day, practicing scripture. That's not ever what it was meant to be. You have your Barack mug, yes, but Barack makes things better too. Good morning. Cheers. Yeah. Cheers. Cheers. Here's to Barack. Here's to us. Here's to shifting lots of things around the world now. Cheers to all the blessings. Cheers to all the safe trips, Megan. Cheers to all the arrivals. And let's go. The ice cube is as big as the opening, so I have to like work around it so I wouldn't spill. So friends, you know what I want to ask you. Before I ask you the thing you think I want to ask you, did you hug yourself this morning? Did you get up and hug yourself? Did you get up and remember that like you matter? That like you're special? Special, so special, special. I gotta have some of your affection. Give it to me, 'cause I gonna make you see. Did you do it? I hope so. You know, these are all things we do and we feel better. We feel, you don't have to feel better. We feel inspired. We feel more connected to who we are. Good morning, Miss Mary. Good morning, Miss Carrie. Kelly says, I was late cleaning the kitchen and listening to your podcast. Don't you get sick of me? No, there could never be enough yum yum to go around because we're all really talking to ourselves. So I'm just the mouthpiece for your spirit. Good, you hugged yourself today, Mary. Extra points for Mary. Like this. So special, 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 special. Yes, we talked about taking ourselves off the wheel of suffering. I don't know anybody who does not go on the wheel of suffering. That's, I said on the podcast, picture yourself in one unending cartwheel, spinning, or in the vaudeville days or the carnival days, they would have a person, always a woman, in a bikini, tied to the wheel, and somebody be throwing knives. It's such a great image for when you get upset and you... Do you like my sound effects? You don't want to hear me do the guns either. Pew, 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 pew. You get on the wheel and you are spinning and spinning and spinning, and the stories are intense. But, when you remember, oh, I can just exit the ride. I can stop the ride. I have been many times at an amusement park where somebody is yelling, stop. I won't explain what's happening. You can use your imagination. But we can get off. Get off the ride. Exit the wheel. And help ourselves, because we don't have to suffer. There's a huge journey between waking up to realizing that, from the place of suffering where you don't know, you just are. And I can remember that. That was probably all of my 20s and most of my 30s. I didn't know, so I just did. And I did everything I could to make everybody else try and fix it and take care of me and be responsible for it, be the cause, the blame. Jeff calls it the blame thrower. Not mine, but his. He has a blame thrower. Pew, 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 pew. It's your fault. Pew. It's your fault. Pew. You're what's wrong with everything. Pew. Yeah, I think I just was more of a guilt tripper, like, I'm not having a good experience. Make it better. So you start there, this feeling of, you don't know, you just suffer, and it sucks, right? It sucks. And then you are doing your work. I mean, I know this to be true for you. You're doing your work, so you're awake, and you understand, even if we know likey, we put ourselves there. Like, everything is a call for help and healing on the wheel. And so everything is a call for help and healing. So we need to get ourselves off the wheel. Jeffy, Amy says, I want to hear more about the blame thrower. Maybe he'll tell you. So, yeah. So here we are. We're in this, I hope that we're past the gap of, I don't know that it's up to me, this the speed of the spin and all of that, it's up to me. The way it's spinning and the story it's telling, that's up to me. I pray that all of us here get it. It's a choice. I don't love when people say that to me, especially if there's zero compassion for how I'm feeling. So you just want to hit those people. Just throw the nearest stapler in their direction. Because it's intense. But also, we're not there anymore, are we? We're here. I am responsible for what I see. I choose the experience and the feelings and everything that seems to happen to me. I've asked for, and I've received it as I've asked. Course in Miracles. Yeah, just whoa. All right. You know, it's just coming out today, friends. Kelly, you needed it. It was there for you because you are so loved. Mad says, I've been thinking of you, Carrie. Hope you're doing well. Carrie says, good morning, sweet friends. I am a spunky monkey today, Amy. For sheer. Daily self-hugger, Amanda. You are so good. Yes, so Jeffy, if you're listening, you can talk about the blame thrower. Yeah. We're focusing on our healing. I'm just catching up with the threads here. Amy says, I am the blame thrower. Gotta know who done it, why, and make sure they know it's their fault with the kids. Amen to your honesty. Props. Woo, woo. You know, anybody who celebrates you being honest, even though it's hard to admit, those are true blue friends. That's me. Hi. True blue friend. You want those people in your life. You don't want, honestly, you don't want people who will pat your head and tell you you're perfectly fine. I don't have time. I want us to get there. So Jeff says, the blame thrower was my weapon of choice for many years. I never left my body without it. But Jeffy, how would you do it? You would look at somebody else, let's say in this example, and you'd just be like, your fault, your fault, your fault. You know, me, I always think it takes two. No matter what's going on. Two of us. Two of us. Remember Ryan Reynolds in The Proposal? It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it outside. I know he didn't write the song, but I like his version. Yeah, it takes two of us. Two of us. Two of us. But, you know, it's good if we can look at, why am I so crazy right now? Why am I so upset right now? We all get the blame thrower. Yeah, me too. You know, I would go around like, Jeff calls this the bird perch. I can do it. I can do it. So today, oh my gosh. Come on, eyeballs. That's good for you, Megan. Yeah, we're here to serve. That's great. Bex. Yeah. It is so wonderful when we understand we're with the right peepers. And we finally allowed that to happen. It takes a big, I want to stop being in connection with people that don't get me. You know, for a long time, you have had that experience where they make fun of you. Then you're upset that they make fun of you. Then you go around, I don't know why people make fun of me. I've done all of this, so yes. And I'm not talking to any one of us. I'm just saying, like, these are the stages. The stages of awakening. What? What? Why won't these people understand me? You know? But one day you knew what you had to do, like Mary Oliver wrote, and you left. Though the voices were shouting their bad advice, you know, mend my life, each voice cried. But you knew what you had to do. Time to go. I am worthy of more than this. More than this. Oh gosh. I am worthy of more than this. And this goes for friends, lovers, children who treat you a certain way and you keep accepting it, parents, you know, paying clients who treat you like crap. No. Good night. Good night, Irene. I hope Irene's not here, but good night, I say. So Jeff says, the beauty of the blame thrower is it never pointed back at me. I couldn't burn myself. And I think that's the genius of the blame thrower. Thank you for your honesty, my friends. I love this about us. This is a place, like, you know, and I've seen that, like, we've been getting together for 4 months now, almost daily. I mean, I've been here every day, so I've been here daily. I guess I could say daily. You're staying because we're going together. That's what I want to say. It's beautiful. So you can't stay in that pattern of needing it to be out there, all the mess out there, all the problems out there, and never look at yourself and also still stay here and make it, because, you know, no, you can't do it. It doesn't work. You're not in alignment, as Paul Selig talks about in the guides. We're not in alignment. And also, you know, like what I was sharing in the responsibility prayer in the Course in Miracles, if I'm aligned to, it's everybody else's problem. You know, nobody ever gets it. Nobody ever works with me, whatever it is. Nobody ever, this is so in alignment with what I got for today's message too. You know, people don't appreciate me. People never tell me what a good job I'm doing. People take me for granted. And when I say me, I'm not talking about Robin per se. I could be, but I'm just saying this is what kind of came through today. I do all this stuff. I'm so amazing. I'm so, like, I know so much. And people don't say thank you. People don't appreciate me. People don't get it. Or they want more than I'm giving. They want even more. They expect even more. You know, we had a great letter this week, and one of the things that came up for me, the thing I recalled so many times in coupleships is, it's your turn. I did it now. It's your turn. But this happens in friendships. This happens in friendships. It's your turn to celebrate me. I celebrated you. How come you're not celebrating me? How come you're not giving me accolades? I gave you accolades. You know, just this energy with the blame thrower and this nobody ever appreciates me, nobody ever thanks me. All of it is really about aligning ourselves to a low vibrational place. That's the truth. All of it is about staying invested in sucking, having a sucky experience. And the more that we get to know that about ourselves, the better it is. The better the journey becomes. Because then you can take yourself out of those situations. And like Megan wrote, we need these frictional experiences to hopefully help us emerge from the bud, the tightly held bud, you know, to open and leave. You know, you weren't meant to stay in your nest, your family nest. When we fight so hard for our upset about our family who never gets us, I mean, let's face it, almost all of us we're the unicorns in our family. If we're blessed, extra blessed, or we've been, you know, I toss that word around like candy, but you know, sometimes it's really cool that people in our family are waking up too. Maybe they're waking up because we're waking up. Maybe they're waking up because we have stopped doing our part of the crazy dance with them. I don't know. Maybe they're on their own journey because it's really none of my business. But usually we're the only unicorn in the bunch. One of my first healers called us mutants. We're the mutants. I never asked him if he liked the X-Men comics. Jeffy, were the X-Men comics around like early on? Or anybody else here? Not that only Jeff knows these things. No. Yeah, Stella. Hi. Good morning. Amy says, I'm singing my old anthem. You're singing my old anthem. It's getting quieter, but still the background music. And hey, you know, this is a cool thing you're bringing up. I kind of had a part shit day yesterday. 1/4 shit. 10% shinola, meaning just trying to make the shit go away without really sitting with it or doing anything. You know, the spiritual bumper stickers. All is well, all is well, all is well in my world. No. Do you ever do stuff like that? All is well. No, it doesn't help. All is well. I'm a spark of the divine, spark of the divine. It's true, but I mean, like, if you're not really in it, it's not happening. So, I did spend a little bit of the time there, and it's just about recognizing it, not freaking out. Amanda, do you ever do this? I hope I'm not the only one. It's just about don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Slow down. This goes with the blaming stuff. This goes with everything I'm talking about. And this is about taking responsibility. Slow down. You know, for years I say to people, if you feel like shit, you must have quit. You know, and that's true. But you also need to give yourself some time. Carrie says, yes, totally do that some days. Deep breath, calm the mind. Amen. I can't help it. Fake it till you make it. Yes, yes, Amanda, I did it today. That's so funny, like the Mr. Costanza from Seinfeld. Serenity now! Oh, I know. That was so good. That was so good. That was so good. You have to come back into your center and give a little presence to her or him in their struggling. So, hold that thought. Kelly says, so the vibration levels, would you say a high vibration is nervousness, stress, fear, or is it more of a scale 1 to 10? 1 not good, 10 what you strive for? I like how you're asking that. When I say high vibration, I'm talking about an alignment with our spirit self. I am sweating today. Sorry. Gross. Don't look. I'll stay over here. High vibration, like I am remembering. 1 in the spirit, feeling. I would say I'm in a high vibration today. What would you say? High spirited, high, lower vibration. Maybe it's easier to say it like when I talk about being in the dark disco and everything is heavy and dark and low and I don't have energy. I feel sad, I feel down, and there's a lot of negativity. I would say low vibration for me. High vibration, just, you know, those are the people you like to be around. You feel it. There's nothing draining. I always felt sorry for Debbie Downer, but I think we knew some Debbie and Doug Downers. Okay, wah, wah. Wah, wah. You go out for an evening with these people and they're like, wah, wah, through the whole night. Again, not that we can't be there too. We are sometimes. But Kelly, design your scale. I like 10 for what we're striving for. That seems like it goes with the collective agreement of all kinds of things in our system. Yeah, don't freak out and do the nesty plunge. That is so good. That is so good, though. I mean, all of these things are good if we're in the moment practicing, right? Yeah, 5 sounds like a nice balance. I mean, you know, there's no, I feel like it's always up to us how to know. But, you know, the biggest thing is if we're feeling like crap. You know, that's what I would call low vibration. So when you come into that space in your heart, hey friends just joining, and I forgot to say hi on the replay, hello. Just give yourself some time. Are you upset? You know, just talk to yourself. Oh, you're upset. You're feeling unappreciated. Since that was the message that came through, I don't get no satisfaction. People don't give me the attention I give them. So if you sit there, and this week's letter was kind of a beautiful letter for that on the podcast on 96. It's not just about family stuff. It's about life. Realizing that if I'm always in this, well, I was nice to you yesterday, or I reshared her post and she never reshares my stuff, you know, how we get. Come into your heart and ask yourself, why the bother? Don't judgy. That's not kindness. Be kind and inquire. I wonder why you are upset. What's going on? What can I learn? What is here? Hey friends just joining. What is here for you today, honey? What's happening? So much of our stuff, if we're trained to only take the shinola and not the shit, and the shinola, again, is not really true. In my mind, it's not really true. It's not really real. It's just trying to cover up something. So it's not authentic. I want to be authentic. I want to know what's going on. And to know myself is everything on this journey. For you to know yourself is everything on this journey. And if there was ever a time, it's now, because so many things are falling away that we falsely aligned and knew ourselves through. Is that making sense? You know, some of us are losing things that are used to give us a certain kind of status or a feeling of, I don't even know what. You know what, because you've been living the experience of your own life. Right? So when we inquire deeply, we may learn some things. You know, one of the most painful learnings that I discovered was how it's still so painful, but I tell you these stories a lot, so you'll be right along there. How I gave my heart to cruel, cruel places. You know we don't like you, right? You know, like that. You know we don't like, it would come so honest right to my face. You know we don't want you here, right? You know we're not coming because we're your friends, right? Yeah, I know. Always hoping, always hoping. Married once before, you know, to somebody who really just didn't get me. Pleasant, nice, I always say to friends when I was getting divorced, like, my mom needed to marry him, that would have been the better match. Do you know what I mean? I allowed myself to be pushed into that, but not going to happen. And a mother-in-law who couldn't stand me, and a sister-in-law who couldn't stand me, and they said that crap to my face, and I hung in there. It doesn't have to be an endurance test. This is where some of my best work comes from. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. You know, some people are best loved from afar. All of that is where I get it from. But we keep recreating these situations, and, you know, you fall into friendships, and things happen, and you get your feelings hurt or whatever. And so, yeah, can you sit with the awareness of what is here for me? And I feel very strongly that in your important relationships, you can say to people, I want to let you know something that I would really like. I'd like to be celebrated. I'd like to know some things about me once, and I'd like to be reflected. I don't know, you know, I'm just making it up in the moment here. Whatever. But, you know, that's like using the big girl words and not the bird perch. You know, I've had clients, friends on the journey, who talk about things like, you know, I had my big opening and my one person came and didn't speak to me through the whole thing. The jealousy was so intense. She wouldn't even look at me. She came, but she wouldn't even give me the time of day. Look, you are not the victim here. Somehow you're creating this dynamic. And this is where I'm at, you know, this is where you're at. We need to look at these things. This is what's being asked of for healing. You can look at it globally. You can look at through the Black Lives Matter movements. You know, we can look at all kinds of places. This is what's being asked to heal. What is my piece? What is my part? And how can I do this different? Yeah. Mary says, loved Amy's letter, learning to take care of yourself in the midst of the chaos. It's timeless advice. It's a timeless question. It will keep being, how can I be here for me? This will be until we're 80 gajillion years old. Maybe we'll still be around. I don't know. Maybe we'll just be heads in a box. I don't know. Totally makes sense, Amanda says. Feels good to let it go. Yeah. What do you need, honey? That's what I say to myself. What do you need, honey? You know, and if you ask for things, sometimes I ask for things, sometimes I let people know. But also, I think it's good to recognize it's not coming. This is very one-sided or one way, or, you know, people are just there for the accolades you're giving them, kind of an energetic thing, or, you know, they know you'll do it. If we're talking about the end of the day, and it's supposed to be somebody else's turn, but they know you always do it because you get upset and you end up doing it. That's a pattern you've created. That's one I hear a lot in session too. So today is the day to own it, walk it, be it. And, you know, it's not like giving to get it is not really the journey. Let me be nice to you so that you will be nice to me. This is not the journey. If I don't care about what you're doing, that's guidance. Let me move along and be with people I do care about, where I can celebrate them and not always look for the accolades back. I hope this is resonating. Yeah, I mean, if people don't accept us for who we are, of course it takes time. Then there's hopefully a tender forward movement, but also, if I'm staying awake to this, there are people still coming into my life today who are repeating a pattern that I haven't completely left. So if I don't feel comfortable, if I don't feel safe, I also need to look at my behavior and my energetic behavior. What am I doing here? What stories is the small one in me affirming about my life and myself? Wow, is this a deep one today? It started out like so goofy, but it's just true. So friends, do you want to pick a word? Do you want to share your word with me today? And then we'll do some healing around this. I would love to know. And be easy on yourself. If you have been feeling funky, it's a funky time. There is so much transitioning, as you know. So many things for healing and change coming. So, don't worry if it's getting a little deep, if it feels heavy. Understand, this is the journey we're on. We're waking up. We're waking up. And because we want to be free. Years ago, some of you know this story. This grandmother who passed away, or great-grandmother, came for a visitation in the night before I was doing a rock star reading the next day for a friend. And she talked to me about this thing called tangible joy. And it was so profound because I think on a spiritual journey, you think, yesterday I was talking about Twinkies and beer. You think, I can't do any of these things anymore. It has to be very serious and very deep. And sometimes it is very serious and very deep. The journey, like some of this conversation today, is very deep and very serious. It's important to understand we're not the victim of the world we see. We have a part, we're dancing along to it. We're dancing along. And when people share things with me, I want to offer the love that heals. So the ghost, the being, said tangible joy. She was really talking for her great-granddaughter, but she's like, we came here to play. And when we're not in the body again, it's another beautiful experience, but we are much less individual. And things like biting into a juicy apple, that's not anymore. Rolling down the hill in the grass, which I loved to do as a kid, that's not available anymore. Riding a bicycle as fast as you can, coasting down the hill, it's not the same anymore. Also, it's not upsetting what it's like. It's fantastic and it's beautiful. And actually, I feel like I probably couldn't handle it yet. You know what I mean? All that oneness. But we are here for our joy. The soul is here for its own joy. So little by little can we allow ourselves to slip into the joy. And that requires us to let go of some of those feelings that we're carrying. Why don't they love me? Why didn't they want to be with me? Why did he leave? What's wrong with me? Why don't they ever say thank you? Why don't they ever tell me I did good? I know that's a really deep one for me. The better question is, why do I keep allowing myself to stop here and investigate it again? Why do I keep looking for that wound? Opening it up. Because it's an aliveness. I feel alive here. Love you, honey. Me and you, kiddo. I feel an aliveness here. That's why I feel alive in my wound. Then I need to help myself feel alive in my life. That's why. That's the answer you've been looking for. Okay? When you start that why thing, do the 180. We talked about this a couple weeks ago on the podcast. Do the 180. I need to be alive. That's what I'm asking for, aliveness. So Beck's word is truth. Yeah. Mary's phrase is listen to spirit. Carrie says, oh, thanks, Carrie. It's so good. Thank you. Thank you. Spunky spark for Amy. Have more fun with my light. Not so serious. Amen. Amen. My phrase is on purpose for Miss Leisha. Yes to tangible joy. Kelly says, I love tangible joy. Yeah. That's why we have martini night. That's why we order pizza. That's why we hang lights in the garden. That's why indoor swimming pools. That's why we paint things and listen to music and giggle with our friends. That's why we watch Netflix. That's why we eat ice cream. Tangible joy. There is nothing you need to give up to prove your connection to God. Woo! Somebody's on fire today. I love that story, and it comes back to me so often, Carrie. Yeah, it's a blog. We're here for tangible joy. I think I put it like the Borg. Resistance is futile. We will add your uniqueness to our own. I forget how they say it. Circle back for Kelly. That's beautiful. Receive now for Carrie. All right, so shall we do a healing? Isn't that interesting, Bex? I love that. She's saying that's how she found me, through that exact blog post. That's beautiful. Let's do some healing. What are you needing most today? What have you become aware of today? You don't have to say it out loud if you don't want to. You can just sit with yourself. Maybe have a hand on your high heart. Take a breath. What do I need? What do I need now? What am I needing now? You needing some tenderness? Are you needing to know you are loved? I'm proud of you. Just that phrase just came right, pressed right through, like somebody's hands on my shoulders, actually hands in my back, just gently holding as I'm leaning, and I feel it. Proud of you. I'm proud of you. The more we can learn to do this with ourselves, the better we're going to feel, my friends. Yeah. The more we can bless what we're doing, the better we're going to feel. And all these little objections we come up with and the upsets, they're really empty truck. They're really a way for the ego to keep you in the dark disco. Nothing more. I try and remember that if people get upset with me about these messages, sometimes they do. Things I've said here. You know, it's not about so much about winning friends and influencing people. Remember that Dale Carnegie book? It's about being the light. Yeah, you graduated early, Jeff always says, Amy. You've graduated early, actually. Could have had it a lot longer. Congratulations. Should celebrate that today. I would like to receive today. Sometimes it feels like I need to give myself permission. So let's have permission to receive. I receive now. I give myself full permission to receive. Tiffany, you and I will practice this. I give myself full permission to receive. And this is the healing, friends. Lots of trucks, a lot of construction right now in the neighborhood. Feel into this place. All is well here. For real now. It's not a bullshit thing I'm saying. It's safe to receive. Let's call the state to us. Hands on the heart chakra. Deep breath in, softening the body. The molecules are all around you. Juicy joy, tangible joy, support, love. Support is always here. Kindness, remembrance. Sometimes we don't feel remembered, we don't feel special, we don't feel seen. This is when we have to be still and allow ourselves to know. Acknowledge it. This is what I would like. We have to receive it. We have to welcome it in. So, if you're not into healing, just do this. As I send some energy your way. Anything else you want to focus on today? Anybody else want to share their word before we hang up today? I have something to tell you. You are so loved, wanted and welcome, exactly as you are. No part of you is an accident. And things are happening in the right order for you. Even if it feels like everywhere you look there's upset or fear or, that's the journey. It's not just all about Twinkies and beer, It is about making our way. And eventually we see it's really about serving the light. Servants of the light. It doesn't mean you have to become a teacher. It means you have to live from that place. So, let's do some of the tuning forks today. Hi friends, just joining. We're doing a healing. If you'd like to receive, welcome. I love this little crystal here. No vibration. Let yourself love what you love today, friends. Be so gentle with yourself. See if you can give your mind a rest. Put some music on. Let yourself play. If you can get in your swimming pool, indoor pool, bathtub, upright pool, shower, enjoy yourself. Let yourself rest. Let yourself enjoy. Let yourself be. And, you know, be easy on yourself, but let yourself explore. If you get upset, why are you upset today, honey? Talk sweetly to yourself, and you're gonna discover something good. So this has been me, Robin, and if this has felt meaningful to you, I welcome your support. There's a link in the profile. You can do that. Apply these principles in your life. Share this with a friend or the podcast. Share something on. All of it is so appreciated. And the replay will be on YouTube later. It's here on IGTV always. And I will see you here again in the morning. And I thank you for being here too. Here goes a truck. This is so funny, you guys. The sign on the door, it's red. The sign on the door says Galaxy. That's awesome. And it was towing a little bobcat on the way back, which I love. Have a beautiful day. Thanks, Mary. Thanks for being here, you guys, every day. I appreciate you so much for being here, for making this journey good. For me, for you. I'll see you in the morning, okay? Could somebody type now? Thank you, too. Thank you. Ahoy. I love that you remember that. Ahoy.